Good morning, New Mount Pleasant. First of all, I'd like to send out a congratulations to all of the great youth of New Mount Pleasant Missionary Baptist Church and all your academic success and achievements for this year. May God continue to bless you and shine on you. May you continue to pursue your roads and path to success and enjoy your summer. Also, why I came here this morning, though, is to recognize the 7 people who helped keep this ministry vibrant and going, who are the reason that New Mount Pleasant's Youth and Younger Department ministry has been a success. First person I want to acknowledge is Sister Margie Sewell. Your faithfulness and your commitment to the Wednesday night Bible study has been amazing and outstanding. Whether it's 2 or 22, you're always there. And I truly thank you for your commitment. You've been a blessing to this group since the time that you walked through the door. And I say thank you. Also, Sister Brenda Rose, your stick-to-itness, not playing around, has been a big blessing to this group because it really helps us keep in line. You've been great as a treasurer, and whether you agree with us or not, I appreciate your commitment and the fact that you never leave us and you stay down with us. Thank you for everything that you do. You're truly an asset to this department. Also, Miss Mika, words cannot express the spirit that you brought to this group, being down for these kids, being willing to fight for these kids, being willing to listen to these kids. You bring a great spirit to this organization, and I thank you for all that you've done. Also, Donnie Hillman, get on my last nerves. I still don't like you, and the only reason I'm going to say something good about you is because I'm 3,000 miles away right now. But honestly, Donnie, I love you to death, man. I thank you for all your commitment and all your service. You're always there, and you truly love these kids. Whether it's in the middle of the day or the middle of the night, I'll get a phone call. Tim, I've been thinking. And that's because these kids are truly on your mind and your heart. And I thank you, Donnie, for everything that you do. Minister Kiana Hall, man, you've been here since the ministry started over 5 or 6 years ago. And even though you have other duties and you necessarily don't serve a title with this group, you're always there in so many different capacities, whether ministering to these kids, whether teaching the kids, whether sending out an email, whether helping organize something. You've just been an awesome servant to this group. May God continue to bless you in your ministry and all the things that you do. And one thing that really stuck out to me last year is when we were at the retreat and a young lady was sitting on the altar having a moment. Nobody knew who she was. Well, our group didn't know who she was. And she sat there on the altar for 15 minutes crying. But after the altar's gone, the person has to go back and face their issues. But yet as I walked around, I noticed you were in the corner by yourself with this young lady all night, pouring into her and being there for her. And that's what really a ministry with youth is all about. It's not what happens in front of everybody. It's what we do behind the scenes to bless and keep these kids going. So I thank you for all that you do. Kathy Thomas, man, 4 years ago you came to me and said, Lord told you to work with the youth department. Now, we know all the time we hear people say the Lord told them to do this, the Lord told them to do that. But one thing that can show you if it's real is if you see the fruit bear from you. And I'm here to tell you, Kathy, you got a whole garden of fruit, all that you've done with this group. I thank the Lord for sending you to this group. You've been a rock for this group. You've been Auntie Kathy for the kids. It's just, words cannot express my extreme gratitude and thanks for everything that you've done and everything that you continue to do. You are the glue that keeps this group together. And I know you don't like to be acknowledged, but Lord put me on my heart to say thank you, job well done, and your excellence is immeasurable. And also, my man, Darian Jones. The only reason me and you don't get along sometimes is because I think I'm Sister Jones' baby boy, and you actually are Sister Jones' baby boy. But brother, let me tell you, I love you, man. You co-pastor with me in this thing. Words cannot express my extreme gratitude towards everything that you do. You're always there, always thinking about these youth, always creating. You're there to minister. And like I said, we co-pastor this thing. And my brother, I love you to death. We've been doing this thing for years and going to continue to do this thing. I love you. May God continue to bless you and your family and in everything that you do. And I just want to say thank you to this entire group for just blessing these children throughout the year. Thank you, New Mount Pleasant, from everybody from the pastor to the board of directors and all your undying support to these youth. Because one thing I can say is New Mount Pleasant love the kids. God bless you all and continue to have a blessed day.